Hello everyone, we slowly started unraveling this island's mysteries, and I think today what I want to do is I want to complete the quest where we find all the crew members for the pirate dudes, or the marble transporting guys at least, whatever they were, that were in this cave. And for that we need to explore this part of the map, this huge ruin area, which also has an eternal spire, so that is good, we can take that down. And then we have to go to the Fortress of Agony, because beyond it is the third one. So I guess we may as well kill the Lord that is there. As a little side note, you know. What I want to do is I want to upgrade the hat to its max level for max gathering. I was debating whether or not I should upgrade the armor, because honestly, one armor point doesn't sound like a lot. But seeing as we're going to go into a bigger fight, we may as well. Seems like I took the oil. And we don't have an alchemy bench yet, so... Alright, first things first, let's get to Sanctus Vigorosh. That is where the very first crew member is, and it's the smallest area. However, it will also allow us to go somewhere else. To go on top here and to this quest item. I was a little distracted by this, though. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Dormitory Ruins. Anything special in here? Oh yeah, there's another scripture. This might actually be the place where we can find that dude. I did see some people down... that way. Like, we need to find a person who knows about scriptures or sacred scrolls. They're one of these people. At least one of them is the crew member, right? Hello, traveler. My friends are safe and sound. That's great news. Although I've enjoyed these peaceful days with Sanctus here, I'd love to see my mates again. Alright, well, good. Alright, Sanctus, what's up? Ah, hello. Is there something I can help you with? By the ancients. You're holding one of the sacred scriptures. When the Eternals desecrated the shrine, we thought they were all lost. If you can recover the rest, I'll see that you are properly rewarded. These writings are priceless to us. Yeah, as expected, he was here. We need 8 of them, okay. And one of the scriptures was literally laying around the corner here. So, kinda weird. That they thought they were all lost, I guess they didn't really look. That right there is probably what I saw, the giant angular fish. We did read a note a little while back saying that people saw a giant fish. I guess that was real. We can probably fish that up, though, and defeat it. Anyone in here? Another needle and thread. I guess I'll take it. And a battery. Critical hit chance goes up. Well, that ain't too bad. Before we go anywhere, I remembered that I didn't actually check inside the house here. And there is a note. The remains of the High Priest have been safely sealed inside the consecrated cave. But the main shrine is overrun with things, twisted shapes with swords too large for men to hold. I don't know what role I serve anymore, but I remember my duty. So I keep a brave face, and pray the worst will pass. At least, I'll have Bear Grylls. He listens better than most. Alright, so the High Priestess was the spirit that we talked to, who told us that we could do special attacks, and I wanted to see that. And I wanted to see which one was the spear one. That was a mistake. Definitely a mistake, because the spear is not something we can actually get. Alright, we need to figure out how we can jump up that, I guess. And then maybe we can grab it. Place another one down. I'm such an idiot. Alright. Wait, I have it again? Oh. Okay, well, that's good. Remind me that we should never right-click with the spear ever again. I thought I lost it for good. Alright, we're now making it to the bottom section here. It seems like there is a cultist cave, or cultist camp, rather. However, they're no big deal. There is a lot of copper here, though. Like I was just gonna say, like it's only one cultist? But no, it's one with this bow and arrow. Not that they're any tougher, though, to be fair. Our inventory is full. Did we already pick up that much stuff already? I guess we did. Buy inventory size upgrade. What is this? A Clume Jaw. No, we haven't found those yet. I also want to know what happens if we put the needle and thread. The recycler, we can't, alright. Well, no big deal. Alright, with an emptier inventory, time to make our way back. Alright, well, let's continue looting this place of all its copper. And there's a displaced chest here, too. Has electronics and grenades. I do think we're near... Yeah, we're near this dude, the angular fish. Okay, so this is where the angular fish is at. There's something below the surface, yes. Fish. No fishing? And he shakes his head no. I guess no fishing. must be something else we can do with that. And I'm sure we'll figure it out. At some point, at least. So this right here should eventually lead us to that quest item. That is all the way down here. And there is a note that is protected quite heavily. Well, more heavily than most things anyway. Not heavily enough, though. Buried stash. Pretty sure the boss is onto us. Buried everything near the little cliff that overlooks the main camp entrance from the opposite side. Once things cool off, we'll dig it back up. The little cliff that overlooks the main camp. That is a little bit back, I think. Oh, a lunchbox. 8 points were gained by eating, 15%. If we have more trinket slots, I would say maybe. But we don't, and I think the bleed combination and bleed damage pretty good. Oh, another scroll. Nice. Is that the quest item? It is. Okay, so they're marked on the map then when we get past them. That's actually pretty good to know. What is up here? Another pylon. Well, we may as well destroy it while we're here. Alright, let's have a little look if we can find that digging spot. So he said the cliff. The little cliff overlooking the main entrance camp. So is that somewhere like around here? This is a little cliff. This looks like one anyway. So if we just dig around here. Oh, there we go. That was a lot of leather as well as copper. Alright, what I think I want to do... I want to head back towards the spawn of the place. There was this guy, and we can unlock the boat. I think while we're here, what I want to try do is create a teleport stone. That way we can easily move about the map. Alright, my guy, what's up? I'm guessing you just want us to help fix the ship. When you free me from that contraption, I mentioned that I had some hard work in mind for you. However, before we start with the actual work, I need you to do me a favor. There are some survivors from a shipwreck that are holding in a nearby cave. The crew is scattered around the island, and I need you to help bring them back together. Do that first, and come back to me. Okay, so that is just the crew loose, so this is the rest of that. And let's see, up next we would have to go here. Let's actually first get rid of these pylons, actually. Now that we actually interacted with the spirit, can we do something here? Don't know how to do that yet. Okay, well, adventure light armor, yes. I think we want those. We can also now extract bones from animals. Don't know what good that's gonna do for us just yet. Besides, get this field dressing for. It actually does make me wonder, what does the new shirt cost? Bronze as well as leather. I mean, we may as well then. We can also make the adventurer's pants. I mean, both of these are better than what we had. And we can just dump these in the recycler. Get our leather and stuff back. Alright, good. That means we're upgraded. Alright, so destroying some of the pylons opened up this gate right here. And there does seem to be some story notes up there too, so we have to get that at some point, but not for now. Alright, before we go into the infested area, let's take a little look around. Here's one of the pylons. Ooh, a bunch of scrap in this mailbox. There we go, pylon down. Well, this one right here seems rather suspicious. Can we dig here? Yes. Oh, wow. And then we need to somehow get to the other side. I know that there should be building in this game, like actual house building, so maybe that's what we need. Properly get to some of these weird locations. Meaning we can do that right now, which is kind of weird that we haven't unlocked that yet. I mean, you don't really need to build a base anyway in this game. It really seems to be about moving forward at all times. Or I have to kind of move into this place. I think the bleeding actually helped quite a bit here. Definitely did something while we were out of stamina. Alright, free this guy. Can we just... Nope. That's kind of what I expected. Run away. Okay, we're running into even more danger. Yeah, you small fries aren't really a big deal, to be honest. We do still have the archers to deal with, though. Ooh, they're still attracted to the bell. As it's still going on. Alright, let's free this guy. This should be one of the sailors we're looking for, or the crew members. And let's start destroying this pylon. Ooh, it respawned. And it did. What's up, man? Why you got that on your head? Alright, Olaf, what's up? Thank the ancients. I thought I was a goner. I was too careless and got myself captured. I'll head to the cave on the coast, where my friends are. Come by there if you have time. I'd love to trade for some coin. Alright, sounds good, man. Can I get that thing that's on your head, though? No? That sucks. Ooh, there's another one of the scriptures. And a note. The wellspring waxed and waned. Not due to time, but due to hunger. The lesser breeds multiplied and spread, the world bending beneath their weight. They drank our guiding light, and only gave back shadow. So the firstborn rose, not in conquest, but in corruption. Here's something else to collect. Ooh, a recipe for smirktail with greens. I think that's the first recipe we've gotten in a long time. Gotta admit, this looks very suspicious right here. Can we dig somewhere around here? I don't know exactly how this secondary thing works. It doesn't seem like it. There's also an island off to the coast here. Don't know how to get to that yet. There is a cave up here as well. But we cannot get to that either, I don't think. No. There might just be an exit from somewhere. The dude said to come back to the cave, which is right around the corner here, so we may as well take a look what he sells. He sells shotgun shells, dang. The rest, not super interesting to me. Alright, let's head back to camp, sleep through the night, and continue onward. Seeing as we're going pretty far, I think it'd be wise if we make a teleporter there. Means we need these 3 items right here. Alright, we've arrived at the gate. Start demolishing the first pylon so they cannot respawn. And it also kills them, heck yeah. Oh, that's a lot of dudes right there. Luckily, not all of them seem to be triggered. Line up. There we go. Minimal damage too, heck yeah. Let's see, what should we do first? Because we can technically walk off here. You know what? Yeah, let's go get that remaining guy first. We can check around here a little bit. Here's another scripture. As well as the inn services. As long as the shrine keeps bringing in worshippers, the inn's business is going to reek in gold like no tomorrow. See a bright future ahead. Well, wasn't that bright after all. Oh, here's a broken teleporter. Oh, nice, so we don't even need to make one ourselves. There's some more silver back there, too. I haven't seen much of this, but I'm guessing that's on the 3rd island? Are you the remaining dude we're looking for? Oh, hello. What? You were looking for me? Yeah, I escaped the monsters at the beach and somehow ended up doing rounds in the ancient city. It's so captivating that I lost track of time. Anyhow, I'm heading back to the beach. My crewmates are probably worried sick. Ancient key Sanctus. You can have this cool stone I found. It seems valuable. You have no idea. And neither do I, really. Alright, this house seems a bit suspicious. Not only because it just had 8 cloth delivered to it, but mainly because of this. I see. There has to be an item that we can move around. Yes, this thing. Which probably means we're gonna have to demolish the entire house if we can. Because it's a pushing puzzle. Actually, it seems like we get a lot of planks for this as well. So, I mean, we may as well destroy the entire building while we're at it. Easy. That's that. Get to the displaced chest. And not that great loot. Let's see if we missed anything around here. I guess on the beach. I guess we can just take a quick look, see what we need for this house or this bridge as well. Everything we have, sweet. Alright, but I think this leads to another part of the map, eventually anyway, if we cross this bridge. But I don't want to go there just yet. But I do quickly want to see what else is about. Something we have to unlock. A gate, alright. So what is around here then that is so special? Let's see, there is a jump puzzle here. Wow. Only reason I say puzzles because this guy can jump for shit. Seems like we can go farther up this building that's sticking out of the side of the cliff. There's a chest down there, but seems like kind of a pain to come back up here. Leads to an elevator. Platform seems to be broken. That's near the North Star Inn here. Where the hell is this leading us? I guess we can still continue. I'm guessing that was just another way to get down here. Similarly as before, there does seem to be a chest, but this one is actually easier to get to. And it also had some oil. And here's another one of those doors. Inventory is full. I ate some raw chicken. Probably wasn't the greatest idea, but I'd rather have the copper. This just leads back to the quarry mine, or the marble quarry. Can we make it to this guy? Probably for here. Anything on top, though? Yeah, there is a chest. Well, no chest for us anymore. Now I'm gonna upgrade our stack size real quick, just so we can pick up some more of the marble. This tiny jump is actually kind of painful. Alright, come on, get up. There we go. All that for some copper wire and copper nails. Okay, now we can return to Antonius in the shipwreck shrine. Or the shipwreck survivor cave, I mean. You know, I was thinking of actually beating the lord of this area. But seeing as we can just walk around him, may as well do that next time. Besides this quest, there also seemed to be one towards the spawn of the area. So there's still quite a bit to do. Alright, my guy, what is up? You brought our crew back together. We're all in your debt. However, we face another issue. We can talk about it later or now if you prefer. Or well, you may as well do it now, man. We can't stay in this cave forever. We need a place to live. Before our ship crashed, we passed by a village, the northern coast of the island, with some people living there. Could you make contact with them and ask us if they would have us come over? When you go to the Sanctus dock, meet up with Jakaya, and ascertain whether any of the boats are seaworthy. I'm guessing that is the dude that was at the spawn of the area. Oh, there seems to be two people here now. Listen to the proposition of Petra has for you. Okay, well, what you want me to do, man? Jakaya here brought the good news of the crew being back together. That means we can start making this a functional harbor again. The first step is to repair the wreck behind me. After that, Jakaya can sail around the island. You see, I can't be sailing around if I'm supposed to take care of the harbor. Well, I also get seasick really easily, but that's between you and me. Alright, let's start fixing. What do we need for this? 10 planks and 10 scrap. Ain't too bad, I think we have all of that. And let's repair the ship. See where it actually sails us to. Seeing a boat docked here again brings a tear to my eye. How would you take it for a spin? Sure. Echo's house is up here, so that's the island that was inaccessible to us for a while. Why is it so special now? There seems to be a lone house in the middle of a small island. Who would choose to live in such solitude? Well, let's go take a look. Seems like he's been collecting a bunch of supplies. All these weird items must be a gift from the heavens. The gods must be trying to further human understanding and elevate us in our time of need. I'm sure that I'll be able to utilize them in creation of something truly wonderful. If you say so, man. Seeds of an idea. All these weird objects seem to be made of the same material that we normally find in nature. It's almost like they were crafted by a smith, unprecedented, if not godly skill. Perhaps I could take some of these items apart and craft something myself. A shield of some sort. That's really what she thought about? Seeing all these things and like, yeah, that can make shield. But it was going to be a bit more interesting than that, to be honest. Well, there doesn't seem to be much here. So we can have some upgrades again, now that we leveled up. Oh, now we can start building stuff. Wooden walls, wooden doorways. No wooden floor, though? That seems kind of weird. Ah, there we go. There's the alchemy table. We need hardwood logs as well as bronze ingots. That's something we don't have access to yet. But with that, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. We rescued all the shipwreck survivors, rebuilt the boats, and explored a fair amount of the map. In the next episode, we're going to the fortress, take down this dude, and start heading our way over to the other obelisk. See what is on this side of the map. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.